Alright, so I know you guys are probably tired of me saying I'm gonna start on this interior, get the interior buttoned up, but that's what I'm doing today. Eventually, I'll move the car over so I could open that door to get the drip rails and everything in, but it's not what this one's about. I'm gonna have to dig through my box of old parts and bolts and nuts and screws and pretty much everything. I thought I labeled stuff, but I didn't. But yeah, you can see I'm trying to get the trim piece in, but I don't think I have any screws that long. And then looking at it, I think this one's broke. See that one? That's somewhat of a yeah. I think that one's broke, and then this piece down here is broke. So if I get that top one in there, let that hold that, it should be fine for now. That bottom piece will be held on by this. It will be good there. And then I just have to find this trim piece here, which I think is in my box of trim pieces back there. So get those on, get these secure, get that back piece on, this top piece on, and the glove box. I'm gonna send the guy a message today, seeing what's up with that. I know I have a buddy down in the Springs. He has one that he's holding on to me for, just for backup one, so I might be getting that one a little sooner than I thought. But yeah, then look for the straps for the door. Get these armrests in. I think on that side I'm gonna have to grab my backup one and re-dye it. This one's good. I'll show you what I'm talking about with this other one. It's a little messed up, so it's the backup here. See how it's in one piece. The one I had dyed before, a big old crack right there. So yeah, that one might be a backup for another car. Backup for backup. But yeah, dye that one. I probably won't dye it today. I don't think I have any dye left. But yeah, that's pretty much getting the interior put back together. And the one thing I know I'm gonna find as soon as I mention it, but my Colorado Gbody plate. I don't know where it went. I have no idea where it went. Could be in the car. I'm not sure. I don't think I had it on when I was driving. But if I took it off, I'd have probably put it on the workbench or something. But I'm not seeing it there. The other place I could think is down there, but it's not there either. So definitely gonna have to find that. And I'll have another buddy down the Springs. He wants one, so I'm gonna put another order in soon. Probably another 10. Just keep it limited. I might do 5. Just keep it limited. I know he wants one. Definitely want one before I leave for the Gbody Classic. So I might even have to borrow somebody's that I sold, or I gave, I think, 3 away. So yeah, out of 10. Yeah, something like that. But yeah, I don't know where it went, so I'm gonna have to find that. And I've been talking for a while, but had some guy comment that I talk too much in my videos, but I might start rambling. But I do cover everything that I came across when trying to do something, especially if it's something new or something I had to modify. Definitely go over all that. But I'm stop talking, try to find all the right screws and everything for the interior, and let's get the interior knocked off the list. And I was looking for well, I'll go over it when I do the brakes, but wasn't able to find the piece I was looking for. So yeah, and then no, I don't have any seat belts in here yet, but the seat belt retractor, no, I'm gonna leave them out until the doors are adjusted properly so I don't break them, because I know they're tough to find, but they're like 40 bucks each, and I don't feel like spending that on it when I have 2 perfectly good ones. So leave those off, get everything else buttoned up, and cut you guys back on later. Hood hinges, fenders, just trim. That's all it says, trim. Dash trim. Not even labeled. It's the headlight stuff. Not even labeled. Not even labeled. Windshield wiper stuff. Drive shaft loop. Need to order another drive shaft loop also. Seats. Might come in handy when I get seat belts. Not labeled. Those are new. Door window trim. No idea what that is. Yes. We'll find these parts eventually. If you're going to take it apart, make sure you're detailed when you label the stuff. But I do have a lot of extra bolts and nuts and screws and whatnot. Clips. Yeah, let me try to find the screws for that, and I'll cut you guys back on here in a little bit. Thought I just broke something major, at least what it sounded like. So in order to get the wheel dollies under the car, I didn't feel like climbing up under there, taking the sway bar off, and then jacking it up by the pumpkin evenly. I was like, all right, let me lift one side and the other side. So I lifted the first side, no problem. Second side, I don't know if it's the dolly or the suspension or something, maxed out, and I heard a pop. And I was like, you gotta be kidding me. So it sounded like one of the tires busted or something, or it's just a loud pop, and I was like, uh-oh, it sounded expensive. So hopefully nothing went wrong. Doesn't look like anything's messed up. But we'll get the car lowered back down and finish doing everything on the passenger side. So most of it's all buttoned up. This pillar's on. Got this top piece was on, but I still got connect that side. This back piece, it's all on. So driver's side's done. Just need to move over to the passenger side and do everything I did yesterday, plus the stuff I did today. Alright, we got it in. All except for I need to grab some longer screws for these two. But I do have a third screw down there, so that's all in. It's all in. Might touch that up with some paint eventually. Back's all in, so we're good for trim. Still have to figure out the door panels. They're not wanting to stay put with the little push tabs in there, so still have to figure those out. I have to find the bar. I know I have it, the bar for the handle on this side, so I put this top piece back on. Have yet to find the straps, but was doing some other stuff. Got the glove box attached, and previously, I had that little messed up plate for the Terminator X. I think I'm gonna take a page out of Penny Ellis One's book and just put it on the back of the glove box. So that's kind of why I have it just sitting there for now, but eventually make 4 holes. Just have it attached back there. I know a lot of people like to see the lights, but if the car's running good, it's running good. If something's wrong with it, I have both gauges, so that could be just secured to the back of that, and get that to close once I get the little latch for it. So keep an eye out for that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Interior is almost done. I need to send off a message about that. and we'll see, because it is getting close. That looked nice, just mounted up there. He does have column mounts like pre-made for it, but I kind of want it just sitting back in there. So we'll see what happens there. Then depending on that, I might just get the windshield one or something, windshield mount, and mount that up there or in the corner. But yeah, we'll have to figure that out. Figure out where I want the GPS. I don't know. It's supposed to be. I thought that was double-sided tape, but I guess not. So I might just be sent up there or something like that. Get one of these Velcro strips and attach it to it. Wow. But we'll see. But yeah, that's pretty much one thing off the checklist. Getting all the trim pieces back in. So now I could go and do it to the Elco next. I did take the headlight out of the Elco, so I'll be looking out for another one of those. I'll probably just end up ordering one of these days. But get the bottom door panel off there, the top one off here, so we'll get there eventually. And touch that back up, re-dye that. But yeah, it's just little things. Get the clips for those, so those stay in place. Kick panel, throw that back up under there. I have the one for that side too, so I need to get both of those. But yeah, got what I needed done today, and I'm debating if I'm gonna order seat belts or get a harness bar and just do 4 points in this. But I don't know. We'll see. But I do want to have some type of seat belt for when I take it out to Ohio, even if it's just for looks or not. The reason I don't want to do a harness is because if I do track it eventually, if I do a harness, I want something certified. And the way I do stuff is usually on a budget, so those usually don't mix when safety and or certified or certified and budget usually don't mix. So might have to stop being cheap for once and just order something. I'll probably just order the front factory style seat belts in black, depending on when they get here. So we'll see. We will see. But yeah, that's a page out of Penny Ellis One's book. So eventually, that'll be attached back there, and then obviously all the wires underneath will be tucked up here and secured and all that. But it's getting there. I need to put this one back on too. So I'm not sure if this is the one I took off the Elco or not. But yeah, I'd probably take that vent part off, but make it look like there's AC. Just throw it right there. Yeah, like a complete dash again. But yeah, that's it. It's starting to get late, and the dog's being a crybaby. I don't think it's supposed to rain. Probably leave the bike out there for the night, and let's call it a day.